I'm a 38-year-old mum of 4. I never thought it would ever happen to me. I came from a good family with loads of support. I was just young and thought I knew everything, to be honest. If you'd ever asked me before it all happened, what would you do if your partner was violent to you, I'd be the first to say, get right out of there, get away. I never ever thought it would happen to me. I didn't leave, not until I had 2 children. And I went on to have 2 more violent relationships, one after the other. It was almost like this was normal life for me. I was 8.5 months pregnant when the first incident occurred. He started just giving me verbal abuse, cracked me right across the mouth. At that time I thought, you know what, this isn't good. I was young and I can't believe it. I thought I loved him, but I did then. I had loads of incidents with him. Sometimes like it was the mental, the mad controlling way he was. Things he used to say to me, like I would rather take a down and hear some of that. There was this one time, it was a Saturday afternoon, and I had sausages cooking under the grill. My son at the time was 4. He was actually ironing in the kitchen, and I've opened the kitchen door and the door's banged off the ironing board, and it's gave him a fright. So because he's got a fright, obviously it's made him feel foolish, whatever anyway, but he's just turned around and went and gobbled me right in the face, a pure peach. My son's just sat there and looked, and I've just looked at him and never done a thing. Just went back to doing what I was doing. But see, when you've got a wee boy, your own wee boy sitting there watching, you'll take it. After that relationship, I wasn't in a good place. The kids went to stay with my mum, and I met someone else who was also violent. One time, he went to work and he left me tied up in the room to a chair. And I was trying to get away, and obviously I couldn't, and it ended up that I just had to stay there. The sweat was pouring off me. He came in for work like it was all normal, and I thought, I'm not going to say it in our day in here because it will just escalate and I might end up black and blue again. That's something I've never actually shared with my family. He was more violent, like severe injuries more than any relationship, I would say. And he was a lot stronger than any of the other ones as well. He went to work one day and he never came back, and it didn't even bother me. There was an incident my youngest 2 kids had. It was just right out of the blue. It was a Wednesday. I'd made a pot of homemade soup. He had cut an onion up and the knife cut his finger. It just turned into an argument, and all of a sudden it turned into a violent argument because there was blood everywhere, right, which was his finger. I just remember him grabbing me in the neck and pushing me down the couch. My baby was sleeping in a wee Moses basket. There was even drips of blood on her head. There was drips of blood on the bouncy chair. I remember trying to gasp for my breath. He was just not letting me go, and I was struggling. I managed to get up because he let me go, because he was quite a big guy, and he's let me go because he knew that I was gasping for my breath. So he knew if he didn't let me go, he would have been choking me to death nearly. I picked up my phone to phone 999, and out of every violent relationship I've been in, every incident, I've never in my life went to go and phone the police. I feared for my own safety, but my baby was there, and he was unstoppable at this time. And then he took the phone off me and threw it off the wall and smashed it. He's went, I'm off, and he's got up and went out, ran out the back close and got away. 2 minutes later, there's the police sirens all pulling up outside the close, and they never got him. The next day I had my family appearing at my house. I had no phone, I had no nothing. Then there was police women coming for talking about domestic violence, all that kind of stuff. Then my son came, my sister, my mum, and do you know something? See, when I seen, like, my son was 17 at the time, he was at school, he stayed home at school, and I was covered in blood. Obviously it was his blood, right, but I still had this on my vest and all that, and my jammies and stuff. I can remember my son walking in the door, and my sister obviously, and my mum, but it was my son, sorry. It was my son's face, and I just remember, I'm never doing that to him again. Like, my son would have killed him, and that's me getting my son into trouble. Never in a million years will I put him through that again. I was black and blue from head to toe. I had to go and get photographs taken with the police. Social work had recommended that I get some help from the Bridges Partnership. I know a lot of people don't like getting social work involved. Obviously I had to go with it because it's what was happening, and obviously I needed it at the time. But I'm actually so glad that I did, because they've actually turned my life right round. They really have actually. Obviously I have as well, but they really have. I wouldn't be where I am right now. I wouldn't be sitting here. I wouldn't be sitting on this couch in this house if it wasn't for Bridges Project. They got me linked in with Shelter, who then got me linked in with a worker through Shelter and got me this house. They furnished the house for me. It's endless. I wouldn't be sitting here if it wasn't for Bridges Project. Helped me get everything. My two wee ones, they've given me loads and loads of support, loads otherwise. I first met Lindsay through social work. They arranged to meet. It was Bridges Project at that time, right? And then it was arranged through domestic violence, and to me it was like a kind of counselling stuff. From then on it was like a weekly visit from Aberlin, and it was just getting to know each other, and it was basically getting to know obviously signs of like domestic violence and stuff. Lindsay would come to like lawyers' appointments with me, panels. She'd come out and just sit and talk to me. See, like Christmas time last year, Lindsay had phoned me. She went, "I've got some gifts for the kids," and it was all wrapped. She's got me baby gates. She's got me my removal from my temporary flat to here. I've actually used the help and support that's there. I did go from one bad relationship to another, but I want better for me because I value myself, and that's a big word that I learned fell into. Value myself a lot because I'm a good person. I've always been a good person. I've just, some of the choices I've made, it's not been good. But I've got a very good heart. Now I've realised, I know that I'm worth way more than that. Life is good, and I've sat and I've said that to Lindsay, and I love life, and it's great. My wee lassie's like, "Mum, I'm so happy." And I'm like, "I'm so happy, you're so happy."